I love the venue, I love everything, and I love always.
It's a beautiful venue, absolutely.
I love meeting the partners anyways. It's the best time.
Welcome to ERP on Tap, your steady flow of everything you want to know about NetSuite and Acumatica. The podcast where we dive into practical tips, expert insights, and real-world examples, exploring the tools, tips, and tricks you need to make your business processes flow like never before.
Welcome to ERP on Tap. I'm Jonathan McKee.
And I'm Iqra Harrison.
And Iqra, you're not in your normal spot. Where are you?
Well, I'm actually in Seattle, Washington, attending Acumatica Summit 2026.
Oh, man, I tell you, any Acumatica user knows about Acumatica Summit. And if you're just checking out Acumatica, you should know about Acumatica Summit because it's the one time a year where thousands of Acumatica fans get together and head to Seattle this year to find big announcements, new features, to check out all kinds of the different service providers that are there in their giant expo. I mean, it is fun. And Iqra's been recording some footage of the event. Here's an exclusive peek right now.
Performance becomes measurable, and results, they speak for themselves. Acumatica.
We are here at day one of the Acumatica Summit. Today they're going to be doing the keynotes, they're going to be doing partner awards, fingers crossed for us.
And our winner. Well, I'm most excited about the way the summit has turned out. I absolutely love the convention center. And for those of you who are not able to make it, hopefully you'll be able to catch up online.
Yeah.
We're here in the Expo Marketplace at Acumatica Summit, day 2. Checking out all the VARs, the integrators, the ISVs. I would say there's probably about 150 exhibitors here. Lots of good conversations happening, lots of good networking.
And I also have the president of Protelo here, who's ready to tell us about what he's excited about.
Well, just being here with the team and learning a lot about all the new innovations that are available. AI is driving a lot of the industry, and we're so excited to be part of it. So
We're here getting ready for the Acumatica Celebration Party! Yay!
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm bummed I'm not there. I mean, we at Protelo, we've got like 7 of us there. That looks like so much fun. Iqra, you've been to a bunch of these things. I mean, tell us, it looks fun. What has anything stood out about this particular Acumatica Summit?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure the elephant in the room or whatever would obviously be the venue, right? So it's been in Vegas for the last couple of years, and I've attended 3 other ones in Vegas. So this was a huge change, or just like a shift, right? So it kind of took us out of the Vegas mentality, kind of more into like the business, kind of like Seattle's the headquarters for Acumatica, so it was right in their backyard. It was right at home. And it's really nice. And funny story is, so we're at the Seattle Convention Center, and there's 2 here, and this one is actually coincidentally called the Summit Building. So I feel like it's fitting. And it's
meant to be.
And they also announced that Summit's going to be here in Seattle, Washington next year as well. So 2027 is going to be
a good spot. Let's be honest. There's a lot of conventions in Vegas. At Protelo, we gave you the highlights of the big NetSuite event right there from Vegas. So I think for our team, it's kind of fun that we're not going back to the same place. We're going to this venue. Tell us about the venue. I mean, what's it like? I've heard there's like multiple floors. And
it's really nice.
Place to place. Is that right?
It is really nice. It's huge. So like, obviously being at the Wynn, it was nice to have the convenience of your hotel and the venue being in the same place. But honestly, the walk from our hotels outside of this venue in Seattle is shorter than the walks we had to do at the Wynn. So the venue is awesome. It's like, I think it's relatively new. And it's very like bright. It's very open and very airy. You just keep kind of going up these escalators and it's like, you just keep going forever. And it's really nice.
Oh my gosh. Well, it sounds fun. And as I was talking with our team, they were talking about, and they were saying it was easy. And they were kind of telling me their favorite moments. Tell me, what's been your favorite moment so far? Maybe we even just saw it.
Yeah, well, there's definitely a couple favorite moments. So there's two that I can think of. One, obviously, I know I do the ERP podcast and things like that, but I'm not a content creator by trade. So really getting out of my element, doing with Kara, doing it with some of our team members,
Yeah.
it was really fun. Like, welcome to Acumatica. We're here day 2 or day 1, and
Yeah.
it was awkward. It was fun. We have plenty of bloopers. But we had a lot of fun creating that. So my second favorite part of Acumatica Summit so far is the Partner General session where we were nominated and received a few awards, and then I actually got my third MVP award as well. So I was able to
That
take
was
and
awesome.
yeah, thank you. And I was able to take and meet, people responsible for like kind of like, nominating me and, getting my MVP photo and meeting Chris Hackett, the community manager. And it's just
Ah.
nice to put faces to the names you always see online. So it's like, just coming together, everybody in one place. You get to, you know, build those connections, you get to network, and you really just get to like, take the friendships you built online and, bring them to light.
You know what? I love that. And ERP on Tap listeners, I just got to highlight here what a privilege it is that Iqra has won this MVP now 3 times. And the MVP award really just shows how much, what a value Iqra is. And flattery aside, so blush if you want, Iqra. But the
I'm
fact
shy.
is, Iqra is honestly one of the big reasons that we won several of the awards we won this year, because she's got, this decade of experience that she brings to this, and she's so active in the community. I ask her questions all the time, and she's like into the community. Hey, the community says this. And that's such an awesome part of Acumatica, but that's also such an awesome part of Iqra. So Iqra, thanks for helping us get all those awards.
No,
And you
well, it
are
wasn't
a
a
3-time
one-woman
MVP.
effort, okay? It was not a one-person effort, so it was definitely
Well,
a joint thing. We wouldn't have been able to do it without the whole team. And starting the Acumatica practice and really kind of taking it off. Honestly, we're making some good momentum.
yeah, well, we appreciate you, and you truly are an MVP. So that's awesome. Another thing at this event that our listeners are probably really curious about is very often, and since the event's still going on, and we're putting this live here right here at the end of the event, they often will announce big announcements of a new release. We know they've been talking about some AI stuff that's coming out in this, and they're like, wait till Summit. So what did they drop at the big event? What was some of that stuff? Just give us a glimpse.
Well, funny that you bring that up. So they did announce 26R1, and it's actually the beta is being released today. And then the other big announcement was everything related to AI. So AI is one of those things that I haven't fully been able to get into. Just being more of a functional consultant, it's one of those things where you're just like nervous, but not nervous in a sense that it's going to take my job or anything. It's more of nervous of like, how do I serve my customers and give them the best experience and leverage all of the functionality that Acumatica has to offer. And there was a number of presentations and demos that they did. And honestly, I feel like I know AI now. Like it's been great. And so some of the
That's
cool features
cool.
that they're doing is they're doing a lot of things with opportunities and being able to see all of the communications or activities that you do for an opportunity. And if you don't want to go through and read every single email, phone call record or whatever, you can click a button and it generates an overview of like the overall like satisfaction rating of that opportunity, how that customer is, or I guess, kind of just a bunch of things. And it gives you a little spiel. It was really cool. And honestly, I'm really excited to like learn more about it and really start kind of like bringing it closer to some of the clients that we work with now.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, it is definitely probably one of the biggest questions we're asked about. Hey, what is Acumatica developing with AI? And it's neat. As I remember at a conference I was at recently with a couple of coworkers, an Acumatica conference. It was cool as the AI guy came in there, and I couldn't repeat everything he went through, but it's amazing the stuff that they're starting to release. So I'm glad they announced some of that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Listeners, got to ask you, what about you? For any of you that were at the event, what was the the thing that you heard announced that to you was just like really impactful, or the thing you're looking the most forward to. And if you weren't at the event, man, what is it that you would like to hear? What is the announcement you've been waiting for? Because we got a lot of Acumatica people who are listening to this podcast. And that's a cool thing about Acumatica is they really listen to their customers. So we want to hear from you. So use, please, the comment section and tell us your feedback. And of course, always hit that like and subscribe button. Iqra, there is a huge expo there at this event where, and I know because as I'm working with our customers and people that are thinking about Acumatica, Acumatica as a core can do so many things, but very often there'll be some things where we bring in a third party because somebody will want something, like, hey, we really have this special need for time tracking, or we have this special need for, point of sale or something like that. And all these third parties, which Acumatica calls ISVs, are there in the expo. And there's this giant expo with all these folks. Did you get to walk around there? What was the best booth you saw? Did you interact with any of those folks from Velixo or from any of those places?
Yeah, no, I did. So there's definitely a lot of cool things going on, a lot of cool activities. Avalera has their well-known massage booth, so I did able to snag that today. I love those good massages. There are a lot of ISVs that have a lot of good swag and things like that. And my first thought is, what is my daughter gonna like? Because honestly, like I don't really need this swag. And so ramp.com or ramp had these little unicorns, and I was like, I need to bring this
Oh my
home to
gosh.
Zaya. But that swag wise, I would say that one took the cake for me. And another ISV that is relatively new to the Acumatica ecosystem is something called Nectari, and they're a BI solution where you can have all of your reports and your financial insights in one space. And I got a chance to demo that product a little bit, and they told me a little bit about some of the new things that are coming, some potential write back features and stuff like that. But it looked like a super powerful tool that could be used across multiple industries, not just manufacturing or not just distribution, but all of the additions.
Nice. Oh, that is cool. I love something. I always like those expos because I like walking around and kind of seeing what's out there. So what about you, our viewers? If you were there, what do you think you would have sought out? I mean, what kind of third parties, what solutions, timekeeping, point of sale, BI, what interests you? I think I would have gone to the Velixo booth because there's something that, I don't know, everybody likes Excel. And how Velixo just has it to where when you update your Excel, boom, hit a button and Acumatica is updated. It's pretty cool. Plus, they're pretty cool. I think I would have gone just to check out what they were doing. So that's fun. Iqra, one last question for you, because I know you're live. I know you got to get back to the events. But you kind of shared already maybe your best. So what do you think? What's been the best overall experience? I've asked you lots of individual stuff. So you choose whether it was a fun personal moment, or whether it was a taco you ate, or whether it was actually a speaker you heard in the general session. What's been the best moment for you so far at Summit 2026?
I think for me, it was probably being able to have my customer that I'm actually actively implementing right now on site and attend these sessions with her. Being able to have these conversations during the keynotes, like, oh, this is something I'm interested in, or hey, I want to learn more about that. It's just like you don't know what you don't know. And so kind of being immersed in this experience, you're kind of getting exposure to wow, this is things that we can do. And so we can put a plan in action of how are we going to actually, take this idea and put it into fruition and make this become a reality. And, I love that, Kelly is super nice. She's very realistic. So it's not like everything has to happen at one time, but we're taking ideas, we're taking concepts, we're taking conversations, we're meeting customers, and we're able to learn from everybody's experience and then kind of create one specifically for them that's going to give them exactly what they need.
What's Kelly think of Acumatica Summit 2026 as a new customer?
Honestly, she's having a blast, and I might have to go get a behind the scenes. Let me ask Kelly how you're doing it so you can hear directly from her.
That's cool. Well, Iqra, I know you're busy. I know you got to get back to the event. As an MVP, I know you got a lot of connections that you're making there, but thanks for taking the time to be with us here at ERP on Tap. We appreciate you.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me, and thanks for listening to me about my experience here at Summit.
No, absolutely. This is great. We always love it. And as for you listeners, appreciate you for being our loyal listeners and watchers of ERP on Tap. You know what we're about, all things Acumatica and NetSuite. And if you find this valuable, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, or even better yet, share it with a friend, and jump into that comment section. The algorithm loves it. And just make a comment about anything about Iqra's hair, because it looks wonderful. It doesn't matter, but we love to hear from you. And we hope to hear from you again in the future. And join us next time at ERP on Tap.